delegation pay for the hotel in Japan, where they send a Salone delegation this. They not agree for me we enter the hotel because they say we get debt today. And then I mean the first time we had a good day. Now that I inherit. Where everybody don't go inside, me not be still able because I be needful. Ask me with all my delegation, pay for the hotel bill where they be done left day, I don't even know which year. Before me they allow for before then they allow me for enter day. Then kind national disgrace then they it don't make Salone man don't lost in self-esteem. Today, Sierra Leone is viewed differently around the world.
Can you imagine a president enlightened, he saying go Japan, when he reach the hotel, then they say, well, buddy, you government not pay where to, you know, come on. This is a joke. This is a joke. You and I, if you ready for Car London today, now when you Car London, now you can't find your hotel, that's it, you go sleep. This guy for not booking hotel, but don't tell us, no, we don't accept you now because you still owe it. But you can lie, then can lie there. Say that when you reach that hotel, then they tell you, say, no, you last government, they owe you. No, seriously, Juma, you know, I make with the question you ask me, say, if we want to give Madam back another chance, if Salone people let do up, then they sign a death warrant.
That's like cash box. One social media commentator will put more inside this particular talk on the Japan trip of the caretaker. The African Express not waste any time. They go back to the archive and then what they do? They pull all the list of the visitors them we don't go to Japan and the one them we don't come inside Sierra Leone from Japan. The African Express not up there. Then go before and talk say this trip where caretaker bio the talk say e go pay debt for the last government in Japan. In SSF care go about $270,000. La read this thing for you. Then say President Madabio still withdraw about $270,000 from the National Treasury for his 5-day trip to Japan in 2019. $91,601 per diem for himself and $36,587 for his wife, even though they were both traveling together. This is also despite the fact that the logistics and protocol for his visit had been arranged by the host government, that's not Japan. This now the list of the money them where they withdraw. And they show all the list and transaction of the money them where they withdraw. This again don't draw plenty people their attention. Femi Claudius Cole, the leader for the Unity Party, be get a different angle where it take concerning the caretaker in Japan trip. And waiting in as a leader of your party be the expect from the caretaker.
Okay, I want to talk in the common sense. Because let me tell you something. If me a president of Sierra Leone, I get opportunity. You know how far 98.1 they go? That is probably one of the most listened to morning shows in Sierra Leone. Me get that kind of audience there for talk to me people there. I know they can't talk, but that's why I go pay. Okay, that's why I go pay the money you. Not for that way where I go pay. Now you know the excuse where I can't give you now. Now waiting I go cool where I go Japan, now they tell you. Who's benefit part and me come back na Salone where I come out Japan, now they tell you. Not for the debt where you go pay. Not for the debt. Honestly, to me, it make it feel like I say, the panel really they look at the big picture. You know, they look at the big picture. They're asking you hard questions. They're asking you questions where the public would like to ask you. And you have an opportunity for talk to me. You they tell me what that's where you go pay. I mean, how simplistic is that? What did you get from Japan? Now you know the question. What in Japan they can do for we? And you say we they left for work and the one world, they spend money, they bigger. When?
He said we not for disconnect. Because it clean the image of the country where it can go so.
Okay, well, it do so now. It don't clean where it do now. It do so now. Thank you very much. Now that money the way would they take the waka all about. Let us invest it in the children. Let us invest it in our hospitals.
Yeah,
let us not build.
Investment they go for.
But where?
Huh? You know,
where? Well, if you are traveling to all these places and you have something tangible to show the Japan. But what I say is this. What we need now is a president who is going to move Sierra Leone's economy, the lives of the Sierra Leoneans forward. If we don't know more, they bluff with grants. We don't know more, they bluff with bega bega. We don't know more, they bluff with aid. How much longer? Then at that stage, I've been to money, they talk about the Athens of West Africa. Do you know how we got to that image of the Athens of Africa? It was put in the right man in the right job, regardless of where he's from. Putting the person who is qualified to deliver there, whether you like him or you hate him, not your friend, but the man who delivers or the woman who delivers.
What do you think about all of this? Drop your comments down in the comment section. Feel free for share this.
In Japan, where they send a Salone delegation this, they not agree for me we enter the hotel because they say we get debt today. And then the first time we had to go there. Now that I inherit. Where everybody don't go inside, me not be still able because I be needful. Ask me with all my delegation, pay for the hotel bill where they be done left there, I don't even know which year. Before me they allow for before then they allow me for enter there. Then kind national disgrace then they it don't make Salone man done lost in self-esteem. Today, Sierra Leone is viewed differently around the world.
Can you imagine a president enlightened, is saying go Japan?
Famolo na kushe hendo na aduo. We are don't come back today for can't talk about things where they happen. Now we on sweet Salone. Now we whoa, let we left for do them bad things and oh we didn't feel I'm Salone. Now we whoa, we had. And if we hurt you, we sorry. We no mean bad, oh, we just want for make we had go before. If we hurt you, we sorry. We no mean bad, oh, we just want for make we had go before. Famul, Kusha again and Kabo inside this one big family house. Well, I can call them the university with plenty students them they come for can take plenty sense with themselves they go share to them pick them or them family them na us. Well, of course, every day then they give it in for talk. We been telling us say it don't mean say because election don't take place in the country. Mean say the talk don't. Well, according to how they decide for conduct this election and call results and tell we who that win this election, don't bring plenty talk and plenty wala and more trouble in the country as things they go on. Because of that, we there always for bring you the good, the bad, and the ugly. Well, try to be Shembepe uncle in time. Well, that now be the first 5 years. The ugly, it pass mark. Well, now I don't know how for put on because it look like say as Kone, don't tell we say, nah, Kiateka Bio win this election back. When I'm more fire with the sea, it come na the country than cold water. But there with we as we get plenty things them inside the baskets today for can't tell you so you go know the fire where we talk about Mina by Bure Kablai from the north.
Whether na old airport, whether na new airport, whether na terminal, or whether na renovation, some people say all airport inside the new airport, all that they not be too important. Waiting be very much important now the purpose where the airport and put on there for it go serve that purpose there. We may understand from the Minister of Transport say because of the new airport where they can get heavy traffic where they can begin flow now the airport. We mean say where they can get more people where they can inside the airport more than how we been Talek. But it look like say the airport the way outing on the town like now the country again for Talek ghost town. We mean say then side and like okay watch zombie film. We nobody know the name na the place. Pass here if there something for us it is scary. It look like saying so we are put on like Astafulai, we know how later like so. But what's one I'm on now self Astafulai?
Because now your uncle gets the place right now. What you want me for?
I for being docu-slap.
No, but not ever pronounce now.
I don't tell people them say I don't disown a lot.
Okay, today I don't be very fine. Go ahead.
I don't disown.
Go ahead.
Yeah? So therefore, in fact, You call me what?
Of course.
Okay.
I just pull chewing gum this way.
No, not touching. You call them.
Clean one.
Good. So, what in this mean? After we then be open this new airport, well, this refurbished airport, no, this new airport inside the old airport, this new terminal. After we then be open them, what thing be happen? We see one of the first flight them will land with passenger them na Air France. Unfortunately, Air France don't say. Then they tap for come inside we are. Oh no!
I don't understand. You say waiting?
We come to the gist.
Alright, they with we.
It not up though. Songs of praise, oh angels song. Allow Marabana, Atina, Fidunia, Asanatan, Ofil Hakiati.
Amen. Waiting out this prayer.
Well, until you know, then say, touch not my anointing and do my prophets no harm.
I still don't understand.
Okay. It look like say wetin we been sabi from religious leaders them before this time. Now for talk the truth and let the devil be ashamed. That's what they tell you. They say talk the truth, say the truth and let the devil be ashamed. But it look like say this not also a bill. Well, Dr. Samura don't say in the pray for them very religious leader there. Because then they run away now from the two, and then they run the past say then they talk peace. Truth. What do you mean if you still be get truth a conciliation commission? Now for let the peace go water. But then religious leader, it look like say they want to talk peace without they not go down to the bottom of the thing where they can say the crux of the matter. They no want to go down to them at all. Well, Dr. Samura don't can give them one slap now they face them. When they come to that one they just now.
Well, Pambulem, inside the baskets now, more of the issues there are they inside the plenty things that they happen in the country where we self not understand the direction because first they be say new direction. Well, not that we know able to tell we it's the other direction we out or if not continuation of the new direction we dip right now.
Sweben, Sweben,
Salone full of Sweben.
Your uncle self don't turn Sweben.
Oh, your uncle self don't turn.
He don't turn Sweben. I make a dissona.
Is you a getcha?
No, you not catch nothing. What
you not say me uncle?
I'm not saying not to me uncle, but I disown him.
Okay.
So me uncle self don't.
You uncle, but you disown him.
Yes. All of that no say na me uncle.
I understand.
So when you don't disown him, it means that the blood don't disconnect.
I understand.
They not disconnect, but the only thing no more you don't get nothing for do. So me uncle self don't turn swebe. Include Gerber self don't turn swebe.
Then are the ministers them now, the appointees there.
Interestingly, now new faces that we don't see. But guess what?
Tell me.
You sabi them picking them in a batch, they say, always inside new skin tight.
They saw bench. They don't draw them kind inside.
Not to saw bench them no more. Then one them we been the way that coat. You know them big one parable where them been they say sheep. No, wolf in sheep clothing. You know what they mean? In other words, and a wolf, we're very bad, we eat sheep, but he can't disguise, he wear sheep clothes. He begin to work out, middle the sheep there. Where he goes, people they know watch, he grip one, he lick him. So now in this. So what that simply means, this is civil society them, where be the anger by that civil society flag, and they support Mother Bio. You remember we don't talk a long time ago say, some of the reasons we make Mother Bio they pass some of the international benchmark there. Now they support what you get from them civil society also and people and they know one thing, they sabi all outside money day. If today they want to say now global climate change, then they set up Ministry of Climate Change. Okay, guess what? Guess what that the chairman of climate change?
Tell me, bro.
Hey, Nakande.
Oh, Salone.
The chairman of climate change. Okay, what you know for talk? You know for talk say they not really for talk say. Can they? La ask na la talk to na la avoid abandon Bible. You sabi how sanitary inspector them be there before? Waiting sanitary inspector them be they take care of. From parliamentarian to sanitary inspector. Now the one that will go and pass the watch how the yard then then toilet there, they go and take them spoon there, dip and they latrine them, you know, say for the environment could be fine. So now they go put a climate change. So They pull out for parliament. Then they go 3 foot and then constituency. You know, Bible, I don't know if you know be see this. And can the mother building be get agreement say any outside and they stand.
Be married.
That they no go stand there. Guess what they do? Also I stand na Cambia. Then they go stand.
A last hope.
Then they stand there back. Then they lick am. Yes. Then they take her now.
Not to make you Brown Joe can grumble about the PR system.
Yes, he said the PR system. And you see them in this thing I can talk. And some of your family members themselves guilty of waiting can they do so. Today, when they feel say, then they do other posts. And like when they can say, today I think like just laid on inside the parable sign. When that car and that cow, they pull in waste. If you send at the streets, now they dirty.
No, say they mess up inside.
And no, say that in waste, now they pan pull. Because time they each one for make now, and not able for make fine. Now like can the time when they talk when company they go, PR system, and say it's a very good system.
Let me big English them.
Yeah, so I support the PR system because that will empower the smaller political parties. Like,
It don't empower them now.
yeah. And now they don't can out the crowd. What's kind of thing they do me do
Sumande.
do me do
Sumande.
do me do
Sumande something then na church can they so the something. And this to the sweet. Yeah.
No, if you say Minister of Toilet Affairs, it means say you don't get a bigger position as sanitary inspector. So,
But I you man.
no, mother be fit here. And mother be nearly forgive.
Mother be for you know usually use people. We don't use you, it dump you.
One thing per mother be one or two all on. When see don't talk say most turn and give.
It don't.
They turn and give. When you feel say that you stupid pass on and they use you.
A
When
coward
they abuse
soldier.
you. Not to coward soldier. Mother be on this I can tell you. Okay, can't they way to go and make now you so like small but now you lick them on the head. They say sit down and put in most dollars sit down.
Can they yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, this like program we are on YouTube and on Facebook. My name is Sembepe, the Freedom Fighter.
By Bure Kablai from the north, we enter inside the basket now.
We did in collaboration with TV Salone. TVS, yes, TV Salone. So when I still support TV Salone, you know, in terms of the subscription, likes and all that things then, okay? So anyway, now so we decide for start the program today. What's up for go now? Yeah, fans so
Tintan too. Side the clock in and points no more.
Thing they happen inside the country, you know. We want to look at how it's like with regards life after the election. You know, sometimes they if I know just to watch, we say again and say, oh, life after election. I tell like wow for people inside the country. So sometimes if I know watch more, sometimes if I know, by the way, you know easy.
Victor, when maybe uncle lost network, Peter Conte. Mr. Seki action be efficient for me. He tells me uncle.
Peter, do. Okay, Peter Force is very happy past anybody right now.
I know. Because wait till I don't happen.
Enemy of progress, nothing said in the molest. Enemy of progress.
Hey, Uncle Peter.
And then we go see them.
Fire go burn them witch and bad.
Oh,
Fire go massacre them. They feel at them bone. Them bone marrow.
God.
What bone marrow also? Hello.
Let's give you the
Oh, after election, you go and share.
Hello. Guess what?
Kone.
Okay, one new fan as right now. Her name, I love the name. Her name Musa. It's not fan. Her name Musa right now. And a fan. But I hear my big sister they talk say, analyst they talk say, na mother be say safe na these guys like for say na another person.
You can't have platform there. For can blast.
They can for can defend himself.
Sister, I don't kill with laugh big.
Alright, so let's go first. But something that will see this going to happen. Now we make after the election, after you know, my former uncle, you know, I got for me one time because I don't use some. You know, say the blood they can affect me one time. I'm a family but still I'm this one and all. My former uncle, you know, one time he did I one. I like one word you can talk. He say, everything big fully. Big fully. It's map now the campaign one day. In the Allah, then the people in the Allah. Tolombo no go sinaya.
Angry Boku, Tolombo no go
Okay, so
sinaya.
as the election done,
Suffer Boku.
as the election done, one bad girl na to win a gun, man they want kill himself. Watch out.
People and both together all over.
See an arrest too. One bag rest time for the. See when they get out, all money can get arrest. Let's see an arrest time to arrest you. See how money they get out. See one bag rest time to arrest you on the street. Don't say money they pass swim the rest by itself now. Big man they all. Don't say see money they can get arrest on the street. How much can I for those who say Salone no done? He say one bag rest. Man they can get out. He say big man they only pass sweep rest. Let's see no one how he say one bag rest. That man they get up for. Don't see.
Tolombo no de sidoya. Angry Boku, Tolombo no go sidoya. They suffer Boku. Paopa go sidoya. Enjoyment Boku, Paopa go sidoya. Alafia Boku.
No, we they get arrest not it.
As it is with us, it dey pain them. Who be they tell una? But una no believe. Just after election, the first video they will begin seeing waiting. We see them they beat plenty power talk and do then they well talk and do they go thief. We don't see plenty videos them where they don't beat them, tear this PNTM, talk and do polo, then they go thief. Tolombo no de sidoya, rest the two way. If you check now, the one way they get are most of the one way they cause for mother bill. You know one thing about Salone, we know the reward.
Following on your
He go pick rest na streets.
Okay, well, I'll tell you that following on they take control also then they get eat na street. When them to rest na street, I am Mutuka get up. Mutuka. Yes, we been getting fallen.
As you see the foot going and the fella them
When they
going.
get eat na us, and then they hear you on. They say na street na they want go pick rest. I go na street, I am Mutuka.
You know, Chemepe, they make fun, but this is serious. As they don't begin catch them panty, for seriously for them, they go and pick them. Market attention, you know they two tell they begin saying on social media. We suffer for this party, they know they help we now they suffer so back. Then they begin condition. You know, they know they beer.
No, but at the end of the day, after when the election come back, when they come back,
Then they can dance. Now the party this way, they for, now they me mama born me, and meet. You know, let me tell you one thing, me family. This we can talk with a laugh, but it's very, very serious. The way and manner how things they go right now in the country, it get for be the worst than ever.
a lie. We dey enjoy bet.
Well, if na enjoyment so far, it get for be the worst than ever. So far, course.
We dey enjoy bet.
You know, we will tell people una know waiting for do, una know waiting for say, una know how for vote, una know wetin una dey vote for. But again, this will not get for blame the people as my brother can always be the challenge me. Now I can challenge me now say he don't ever believe until he see how the people vote. And God make it confirm and say instead don't see how the people vote. And indeed the people vote. The people vote. But una the swagbe one them we be feel say na other person una they do, they vote, but the same people most of them encourage caretaker bill and corner for waiting happen today. Because now the same one they take 10,000, 20,000 work polo. Now that polo, that 10,000 they can put you back by 5 years of. Let me tell you, yes, we all know support international community. They are against the system. They pan fet opposition. They pan fet. But hey, upon all this fet and this protest to they happen, this now by God in power no more now. That's just the truth. Now by God in power, matter be for grab and I not say no they grab deal. Make it not say by boy say, but now by God in power no more now. Me brother. But now continue for see most of them thing there until we Relegious think say we for do the right thing before ever we left for suffer ourselves like this way.
Okay, so in 2018 to 2023, the one way rule the social media na Fatima Bio, but it look like say 2023 to 2028, you already don't swear to your mama say ready for rule the social media na Agnes Bio. I say no, admire Bio.
Admire.
Admire. Is it one for putting up another system of admiring her? Una for admire the way how the baby they spend the thing. Before this time, the baby add up like chocho sarata. But this time around, it is stone with money.
In them right now, they call her the woman Jagaban of Salone.
Jagaban again?
The woman Jagaban of Salone.
I say, as we this free prayers forget and go eat now host.
Now so somebody splash money there.
If you get or you not get, take them suffer. If you lost, you should pass on to your phone. You just go. You try. You should never delay. How many God is speaking? Speak, please. How will you speak, please? One second. Now go they choose leader, and I'm not that I will leader. 2023 they know that we leader. No easy, no surrender. I call him the nation defender. No we join up together and work with fathers we leader. Now we Salone the push further. DJ, these 5 years we never go. We not left the body. Let's go! DJ, let's go. Hey! Are you ready? Brand new, coming out tomorrow. Suffer. If you get so you know yes. If you lost, you will not win. Don't get my pass. This time they're slow. If you lost, you will not win. Don't get my pass. This time they're slow.
You ain't not get money, she don't serve full. If you add up, she don't serve full. This now with time, she don't serve full. We dey spend and bet, she don't. We get money, she don't. We no matter be famble, she don't serve full. I miss sooner. No, we not be matter be famble. She's scared.
Okay, wait, hold on. What you say, now we na mara be fambo.
We na mara
So how comes you can't agree so today? Say you na mara be fambo. No, you agree. Eh? You not be ever agree. Why you agree so now?
No.
We need for investigate you.
Listen.
And we need for set up outside investigation team for look at what you make you alter this kind of statement.
Listen. If you get your brother na the mommy side,
you be don't say no. Eh? You don't say no, Bible. You not can make Sabi talk. We need for investigate you.
Something about me, sir.
Nothing about you. We investigate you. Continue.
See don't suffer.
When you don't talk.
See don't suffer.
And when you confess.
See don't suffer.
You na mara be in fumble.
Huh?
You talk and just.
I dey go suffer. Fumble them una see wetin dey happen at the country. Well, we just a gist now for telling after election the laddie that them the enjoyment the way they go on, the spend no check them way they go on at the country. The development way done ready for coming at the country before them money they take them go give people they up on the street they spend them parties they sing for Mada Bio, they want to support Mada Bio. Admire Bio. Admire Bio. Admire you. 3 times I call you. I want to advise you. Unless you don't suffer. If you get for you don't suffer. But you just enjoy some poor sweets.
But me not to that they say for the artists don't enjoy it. But this artist let enjoy. Don't tell the suffer.
For you.
You don't tell the bolang.
For you.
You don't go to APC better not the fire. So if you can't SLPP better the fire, but enjoy. For you, enjoy it.
Hey.
This is a national.
If you not bigger. All times were that bigger.
So far, okay, just bigger. Anything where you do so far in this world, make sure say you all out with you too.
Voila. So everybody know for this life. Now this life if they defend God don't come, you don't get yourself. People not left for enjoy.
Well, in my opinion, honestly, I don't ever get anything against them because nobody know the way they look.
Voila.
Outside it is suffer.
Voila.
Nobody. Today, they will family yourself where they are. So if they get opportunity and not say to mother building to other one, then they enjoy.
Able yourself.
So for your mother building, I out. They enjoy.
But we just to show people them how the Bio family they really spend Salone couple. You know, this now some of the reasons the way it be say but lapses in the country in the most serious notes where this government not able to do better thing because when you watch the president for himself on the caretaker, it gets some unnecessary expenditures them way if they do way will be advised and before this time where you come and give back talk say in the fly bet upon another fly will be say the lapses will be happen at the country. It woman also get unnecessary expenditure the way it do where all of them think they count lapses in the country. Well, we tell the time for see most of them couple away them people are they spoil just for making them gain fame. You know, I think say if they're able to put them couple there together for change a particular area or a community or a town, I think say then they're able to make them up. But no, then lost focus, then lost attention, then lost direction, and then misdirection. When you see them on how it starts, we just done election. Now we call this spend no check. Well, this lady they call them the Bio Jagaban. It is spend no check. Woman Jagaban. Sorry, it is spend no check. But in the most serious note, as how the thing don't start so now, so immediately, oh, they cry, want these changes. We can say no changes not they happen at the country until in ready in MBO. But if things don't begin go so back, well, me I put my finger across and see how this other pronounced way, coded on pronounced matter how caretaker be they able to look after we and the country.
So if that be the case, we go straight one and begin watch how market price and talent right now. So don't just see no how the juice thing at the market. As if you don't win, see don't suffer. If you don't earn,
see don't suffer.
Where money there,
see don't suffer. See don't suffer.
So as all this the below we see, if the people in terms of the market they see don't suffer.
Price they go up, see don't suffer.
Fisherman and they pack them boats for fish no day.
See don't suffer. Not talk up, yeah.
Anyway, we're not going to quick one and listen to this one. We'll come back just now. By the way,
yeah, okay. I didn't know what Salone market.
Okay, I don't need for talk anything again. They represent and not talk again. We move.
Yeah, okay. I didn't know what Salone market now Tombo. You know, I deal with fine lady way they sell pepper. Yes, brother, you able to how much for the pepper today?
3.5.
3.5. So how you see it look the price look the up or is it down compared to before the election?
The price?
Yes.
Now for the rice, they better small.
Also better small. So we're not in better. Where the price can do up like now almost not can sell.
7, 6, 8,000.
7,000, 6,000, 8,000 for cup. So how they sell? How the market? They buy people when they come buy.
Then they buy no anybody.
So they sell no bad. Sell this small.
Hence you want something, but you buy it be a normal one.
Yeah, but like you said, they put the price up.
No, how they buy that, so they sell.
So like how they buy for the bag this paper? One bag normal.
This thing is 800,000.
800,000 for one bag. They go for pay transport and all that.
It's money.
It's money. And yeah, so what's going to tell you about the cost of living? They say things they go up honestly.
If you are able to but I think they go down. Like we so we get what people do gladly. Because look out they buy the rest 1,500, 2,000. Now they buy so 1 gram for 5,000. Like me so now 6 cup rest at the anyway. Well, they give 50,000. Now rest no money.
So now make the paper self can like add the price once more.
Yes. No, if you make the price control, then they put things there. They don't think they go down. They gladly.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, I still in market. Yes, yeah, gentlemen, one of the driver then. So how about this driving business at the park?
Well, this driving business, okay. Go to somebody they soon, but if you find person who pay like you, I don't account. Well, right now, the bad one don't pull the good one there. So you don't see now when also you know this lemon go right now. I know you too.
Yeah, but the time when you walk with your motor car, I see the road, the fuel business, the passenger them, this and that, from since after the election.
Because go out with like I get new car, and sometimes the fake cash is to get on the road. The fake cash is to get on the road. Yes, man. But the passenger, the best way we can park, they know to go inside the bush. We go inside the road for camp, as you can like so. When I pay the pay, pull out can pick it out, come back, can't fetch you, go back. So you can now. So we go inside. How many parts?
Okay, are they with somebody with a fish seller? Good afternoon. How the business today?
By that fair, they do by those. No, where's the car that fish for buy for sell beer? Because you back if for pulling fair. I don't back the look we buy half instead.
Okay, somebody will imagine that how long you don't there for buy this small fish you don't get us. How long you don't get us?
When me they buy this okay, I don't pass 5 years.
No, for me you can't today forget that this small fish you don't buy. How long you don't? You don't pass 2 hours, 3 hours?
Hey Papa, from this morning, I 2 o'clock to that place.
So it means for getting small fish you get to spend long time before you get it.
Yes.
So what's not the problem? What's not the thing? A fish not there or not?
Yeah, but all my they think of for buy fair. Where's the money how to pitch that?
So but like you say na market still go sell, eh?
Yes.
But like you say they make an deal for people.
Nah, it's so. Well, now me go push buy there, you back go sell there. Well, where's the money still go sell? But they no go there. Where's the share they carry they sell there? But now 2 o'clock they don't play. So say now go to no kind.
Me na we get teacher of master. We get Shabon at Tumu.
Name?
Yeah, I'm Tumu. We get teacher of master.
Okay.
We get Shabon.
Yeah, the biggest abo. So what's going to tell you first of all about find out say fish can there in the market. You can do them fisherman and you do the boatman them as well.
Yeah, the average of the fish come up finish from the fuel. And soon as the fuel don't go up, the fish dey there and I walk there and buy am in the market. Go why fuel persist. Whether man no buy fuel, for 1,000 dollars, he can break out the fish. He go and put that fuel money, train money, machine money, like an hour and go dey put am. So the final say wey the fish go get from there.
Okay, yeah, but looking at the WAF, we see say it look organized, you know, when I get to the bylaws, women not for carry away, no time aid and all that stuff. What you going to tell you about other security challenge the owner they face?
But now the security challenge like what the truck and the average of the fuel. So both them they come on other country can yard and they come from the bank and yard and they come but we know this for them to do that too. But they can go. But sometimes when the fuel is short in the table of the day, they're not going to catch them because of the fuel short. The average of the fuel make that problem.
Okay. Thank you very much.
All right, family members. Then, well, we've been just play you something for make you know waiting they go on at the country, especially in the markets. Them way we they go for buy pepper, maggi, and salt for make we go do something for put something at the table. But before we go inside that particular one day, we want for welcome we own a brother. We now one of the alagba them we now always on the see with Naya. I mean, one of the alagba in a TV Salone, as we all know, say right now we had the work in collaboration with a TV Salone. Well, this as we have done enjoy this perfect collabo and we continue with this collaboration. We wanna just join we na Mr. Alpha. Welcome, brother man.
Thank you, guys.
Okay, but waiting, some other people then.
Well, my brother, you just meet up. Usai we play a video where for tell people them how the marketplaces them they right now, especially how they talk about the prices them right now.
But before we go to that, the Alpha just so long quick, go quick na Kailan. You know, also we get to report away the wait for we day now for tell we exactly waiting they happen over day. And Tamba Kushebo and Kabo. Tamba from Kailan, how you do?
Praise God, sir.
Okay. So
Fambu, good evening.
So before we go to, we want you for take we through what's in the happen right now na Yenga. But before we go na Yenga, I want for you just take we through how life talk right now na Kailan in terms of things that are the market, you know, and how people they react to how you know the rest and other things that in the market.
Probably myself can take a time can go na them luma them which a lot of women them can go for go sell lot of people them can go buy think them still they carry on for be expensive all things still they continue for go up a lot of people them they go would say why they think them still they continue for go up a lot of people them also they come up for even at the local radio stations, they come on community hours. They talk to people for how best, especially the government where they on power for how best they go put things down. But it's very difficult for the people of Kailan district as we the experience life for here now.
So you know, like waiting the authority them, don't they talk to them with regards to things they are so as things they go up right now in the market?
Probably still themselves still the wait on and also themselves they contribute for still talk to the people them because as everybody they ask say why things them still they carry for go up the answer they are really come out from different people them, especially the politician them then say dollar they up and also still they talk about this Russia and Ukraine issue but say na instead the mona na that really Boku authority themselves they come up and they in doubt why make things them still continue for go.
So even when like that side we get, for example, Luma, where most of the things them now inside the country, then they plant them or now then they produce them, you know, then still they cry. What about the one them where like they can go pull from neighboring country them? How then they self talek?
Then now the expensive pass all safe because even the one self who we they produce our own country, people they agree for selling our own country, especially some people within the inside Canada of district, they remove it for let them go sell and because they see the money more value than real money will get to the country.
So and they would prefer for can go na Liberia or na Guinea.
They prefer for Kelango Liberia or Kelango na Guinea because I've been talking to one of the businessmen. I say why make una can for go na Guinea or Liberia? They say oh can go Liberia or Guinea. If we go self, I'll accept them all with money when 100,000 for 40,000 euros. He say we able to buy something. We save the add other money because they now think they cheaply than we own country.
But we don't the authority they don't they say, you know, this nothing where you know, if then they talk about how things difficult on the market, nothing where they affect all side. Why is it that people then go appreciate, you know, Guinea and Liberia for cargo then things them for go sell that they sell inside the country?
Now that's the biggest question we self can ask them. But the come up say we self we can ask them because Russia and Ukraine issue where most of them politicians them can come up. Now this then country them also can benefit from them two country them we war do the right now. We can ask them why make even the dollar and also why make things cheaper than we own country. Then the country for say themselves they don't actually know exactly what to make them cheaper why things they continue for come up here.
Okay, so I
What
just see,
Tamba,
sorry, I just see one comment just now. Then say Luma na both Kenema and Kailan, they don't suspend the Luma them because of one sick way they call anthrax. You get any idea of that?
Yes, we don't see the place release way at least one place there na Buedu inside Kisi Tungishi Dome. Them border with one neighboring country, we na Liberia. They don't suspect say Boku animal they die in that party, so they don't ban not so the Luma them ban, but them ban say for them any animal, especially meat, for them no come out na Guinea or Liberia part for can enter inside Salone or any meat for come inside Kailan district for goats and Kenema.
Okay, so now let we go now to the Yenga. Tell me, what in the latest with regards Yenga? This all talked about Yenga, where we be the understand say the Guinea and them can see dom and another place down the way belongs to we country.
Yenga, this na a community where at least it is between two countries, Guinea and Liberia, Guinea and Sierra Leone. Guinea and Sierra Leone, Sierra Leoneans and they say na then get Yenga, why also the Guineans and back to say na then get Yenga. This Yenga community, as most of the time we self can move for go around a lot of people away they steady. Then they say then as Sierra Leoneans them. The township when Tambanyuma being told for say I think say then according to what he tell me, he say then they na buffer zone because Guinean and they say na their own area, while Sierra Leone and they say na their own area. And sometime in the Salone government be send tractors them for them able till ground for the farmers them how best the Sierra Leone and them go able get enough food na the country, especially this part here. They be move for go na that Yenga community for let them make some large acres of farm day, about 100 acres of farm. But the Guinean government, when at the community and other authorities them been tell the Sierra Leoneans and say they're not for workery. The Sierra Leoneans then been take them tractors them, then come back. They can walk now one place for go by their Kisikama chiefdom. They then walk there. Now inside this year, we say them citizens them way then they na Yenga community, we say they be the go. Them Guinea soldiers them, the military them, they don't come make farm then they plant Mosangi inside. I've been talked to the town chief when at Tambanyuma. He been tell me, he say boku time them, then they come plant Mosangi, na that area and also do some things them. Some woman them, we na vulnerable woman them, then yeah, they say been tell me say, they say one time in they make farm na that area where that Yenga issue come up, then can burn them bean share already them plants na that particular area. So really the people of Yenga, they in doubt now, especially with the country, the election don't pass and the opposition say they not agree for they then work with the current government. They say they in doubt now. How then they?
So now we understand say even the water side where belongs to the people in Yenga, they not allow the people for put boats there. If the boats the way they now the Guinea man and the operator, how true can they be?
Yes, now the Guinea and the operator, they didn't allow for any citizen, especially in the Yenga community or other Sierra Leoneans them for specific Sierra Leoneans, and then they allow them Guineans and they allow for them put their own boats. Now all the Guineans and they operate now the water side, now then the benefits, now they take all the money on the water side, now then the fishing on the water side, how best they will get money and add them to their own country.
From what we see now, the video we all the watch here, we find out say from the video, this now one kind small but poor community, you know, na Kaila district. So tell me, how it's like for health business, for water, for drink, you know, and other, you know, things the way for make person live like for say in a real mortal man.
Yes, I want them they can make a small water well for them, but the community now is small community, but the community really important to especially Sierra Leoneans because that the community this after we don't commodity, you know they make a mile for me to come down at the water side. So really the people the way that they live, the pastor can left na Yenga community, either then go na Nongoa for go buy half-15 them. How best they will live, or then come out say for come inside Kwanduton, buy some half-15 them for make food for later eat.
So as a journalist, why don't they watch the issue between Sierra Leone and Guinea, especially this land where they don't consider for be buffer zone, we mean say nobody no gets there, but the Guinea man and they take control of her, we mean say then feel say na then get her. You think say we government go able for take this land soon? As a journalist, we don't watch this issue.
As a journalist, I don't look at them say for the government able get that land for now, you know, easy because a lot of things and because they can't force they can make a baking that baking day. They be sent to the Guineans to the money for they can watch on the with Salone government also been sent a minute for they can do on the that did not be easy for even pastor baking for go down na the water side because I've been there with the team. It's not really easy. After that, they promise they come back again. Then after 2-3 months, other development back take place where then they construct a barrack now, na that particular area for candle at the water side. So as a journalist, me observe and see, you know, easy for the Salone government able get that land for now because for the development that way they carry on because person can make concrete house. Not to dirty house it can be now concrete house it can build and not to 1 room 2 room it can be for say na barrack and then they build at that place you know really easy as me understanding as a journalist.
Yeah, hold on. Yes,
hold on.
Go ahead.
Yes, I want to ask question to Tama.
Yes.
Tama, them people in Yenga with all this in the face so them vote during this last election, them vote for president, member of parliament, and all the other one that
Yes.
they vote.
Yes, sir, Mr. Alpha. They all vote.
Yes.
The people where they stay in Yenga, yes, they all become register and then vote that day.
So now inside the Yenga, they didn't vote?
No, they don't vote inside the Yenga. They get one community where they can come and vote, say, we in a Wema community, that they all can move for come vote, sir.
Okay, another question. Yes, go ahead, Alpha.
Yeah, I asked that question because with all waiting they go on, we talk about how even the Guinea money, a value past the Salone money, other side, and more of the Guinea money they use. People when they get them produced and they go sell in a Guinea, then they left Salone, they say they get more money, developments, they over in Guinea, pass over here. With all this way they go on, so what do you think that the people and then want for let the Salone government do? With all this way they go on and this fet, we don't they over Yenga. What do these people and want the governments for do?
Really the people they want the government for their government make sure say letting them calm down, especially for their money, for making value. Because if we look at Salone money, now money this way be value. Where if you take a Guinea, then they give big money, now they own franc. But now the money don't count down. So then still they talk to government for how best government go able make sure say let the money value. Because if the money value, people then go take them good step na Guinea for council and na Salone. But if you look at Salone, nobody will take something for counter. Pass way people can come out for go buy things MD and counter na we own country.
Okay, so another question where I will ask you, apart from the fact that the people that were in that community today, they see what they happen at the water side. Like the government actually they communicate to them continuously or constantly or frequently for pass message to them as to waiting they happen between the Salone government and the Guinean government. When are the last time where they meet with the government authorities then?
They meet with government authorities then. It don't say now election no we don't come yet because we don't already for approach elections. And that's more they tell people them say let them wait for the election pass how best they go able come on is that issue today. And even when the president they can Kwendu, now that been tell the people them now Kwendu say Yenga belongs to the people of Salone. Now that he been tell them. They say really they get for work on for make sure see they gain back the land when a Yenga.
All right. Samba, thank you for where you joined me all the way from Kailaun for telling me about the issues them when they happen over yonder.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so
very much, sir.
Yes, thank you. Waiting our way we do quickly, and we still want for maybe one for almost for waiting with all your force and waiting we hear come out from Kailaun.
Well, thank you guys. Pambul, as soon as I don't see a picture of Yenga, and I know say Yenga, the tongue itself, all man don't know about Yenga. Everybody don't hear about Yenga. Now the Yenga this is so. Yenga na Salone actually day na side when a Salone gets up according to the boundary. What's really happened during the fete? The Salone government been bring some soldier I mean man them from Guinea for kind of help fete the fete. So one part decided we them be sit down na Yenga for help we fight the rebel war. From that ending now, we then come. That at time of President Jankaba. From that ending now, we then come for help we fight the rebel war. After that now, they're not really left the town again. They then get up. Now so the Alala don't begin say about Yenga. And to be honest with you, with all credits, the former government, President Kurma, they may try with Yenga because they may always negotiate and talk about how for able to settle that plaba day. And we not ever see. They may claim that they get more, but they'll not be able to come before side and come put boundary and put something build cement when they say na Guinea get up. But during this current government, next I don't do a little bit for one time go there and see how they go do them. But now don't say soldier man and don't come like I do report at the talk. They can't even put boundary one side when they say they don't get them since from who's 10-7 puts the boundary, they put the dates. So all I they tell you say the government need for do more forget Yenga. Because you say the people in the vote. I asked that question specifically because then they vote where election time they reach and they vote. So then they get to say in the president, members of parliament and all that. But when it comes to development, the things then they are, then they go sell in a Guinea, the money they go down and all that. So I think say the Salone government, especially like this second time round, where President Bio or caretaker Bio and the government kind of power, I think so they never prioritize Yenga and try for taking the people in hand. Because the Guineans and they're not ready for left there at all. They don't deploy, they don't say that they get it, and they build their own barracks and at the other end. So how people are going to say that Salone and belong to and vote for Salone, but wait 10 come, they do all things as Salone. But after that, Guineans are in the control them. Even the reporter for like go take pictures outside the Guinea man they're not really pass go there because they say the Guinean and so tense that they allow nobody for go there we not get business. So now I will tell you how Yenga. But this other side
it's not so Yenga no more. We get other land them we get for lost to other country them. For example, we get for lost Gendema to Liberia. Because if you find out right now, inside Gendema, now the Liberian dollar then they use. Other border towns than they, where they border with Guinea and Liberia, they're not stabilions. In fact, these new loans, they don't want to use them. All of it they use now the Guinea franc and that of the Liberian dollar. So we get more places than we get for lose to the other side and they, because you find out say trade, they go on, they go to them bad and other things. Them government not care. The only tell government care about them places and we election time come.
Yeah, true. And Gendema, Asabi, I don't go Gendema, I don't go Clay. Yeah, Nasai just close to the Liberian border.
Yeah.
Then now the same thing. But people like they do business in Morovia and they go buy. And they go Morovia and they cross and go water side. And then they go buy the stuff and come back and can do business. People the money and they use, most of the time, now Liberian money. I don't work there. I still play for like over a week. Use that road, they say go Liberia and back. Why be they work for
in fact,
Oxfam?
The way out in the top step, you find out say they don't lost with accents them. Now the Liberian accent gets that Gendema day.
Yes, that's true. Most of them, when they talk like Liberian, man, all their stuff and everything, and they deal with Liberian dollar, the US dollar, but couldn't even sabi about Salone.
No.
So I think, the government of Sierra Leone for prioritizing border areas then because it's very important. At the end of the day, no go just no more and the place. But if you careless some, other man come, and the time I go there, I don't know how it's no, but the time I go there, if faster, the road fine for Gendema for go Morovia, where the capital city of Liberia, than where they commode for pass by road for Kantebo.
Correct.
So you see, because of that, people say,
imagine you get for that, you load them and you get for cross that water southside, and they use that ferry for draw with and then
for draw.
Now exactly. Comfortably, then can you go to Morovia and bring you come back. In fact, if you find out if they make the road for Komot Gendema na Kenema, it really short. But because of the bad network, they know they come. They don't get business. Some of them from where they born and also be Kenema. Sad.
Of course. So you see, so the bottom line is I think government need to put more emphasis on the border towns. And also if I come up from the one side Fintonia, I think, then that Bombali axis for cross-bow Guinea. That's the same thing. Yeah. Where go Fintonia, it cross Kamakwe, it pass that, it take that same ferry and they draw. It cross go towards that Fintonia end, where they close to Guinea side. Then serve all them business what they do. Now so area. Most of them business when they do now Guinea they go do up. They're not even kind of over because they not been bad. And also if far and development when they go there too well. So then decide Sanya, thank you. After Fintonia, going to the Sanya. Now they say they get a reserve forest to them called Otamba Kilimi National Park. But same way, the people that they come out Guinea and can't kill the beef there and go over. Because even the guards that will be the way they guard, they not even get enough. They don't pay themselves.
So all that's possible talk about.
Yeah, exactly. So because of all that, the border town, I think Sierra Leone for prioritize the border town.
And another side where maybe they know they even take consideration. Right now, all they talk about Yenga. But another side in that corner axis where they border with the same Guinea. The Guinea man there as well don't come inside that side when they don't take control of that side.
Yeah. So all that carelessness, they like how they say, they carry the border to them. And because of that, the Guineans, and they know the importance of them on it. Because some of them get resources, and get a lot of good things they get from this. So then they all out one, where we not value them. Then they come, and then get power pass where they come from the military force. We also German and have kill we all civilian then. So Guinea man is German there. Where they say, hey, Ale, if they see Salone soldier and they run, come on. Because They're not mix and play. They see soldier man, it's map, they watch and so on top of it. I don't go
You know,
my career, so I know what they talk
with no
about.
disrespect, Alpha.
You know?
The time self where this younger issue been there, I been by go visit a one thing. You know, when we own soldier man and they go there, then they left them gone them.
Yeah.
Then they left and far na they point and far away for go. In fact, one side been there for go down. Now until they don't come inside more, they don't cross the water, they don't come inside. Before this time, will be the pass like for go down side by the water side. Then get one side at the borderline. Yeah. No Salone policeman soldier man now get my cross go that side.
Yes.
None.
I agree.
We then go manage work and go there with uniform, but you dare try with gun go there side.
Yeah. You know, I'll tell you a story. That's when they opened that joint Salone Guinea border post. One side the way they pass Cambia towards I think Balamua.
Yeah.
Yeah, near Pamlap. That's where they get that joint custom border where the other side get Guinea flag, the other side get Salone flag. That time I've been president, and as by Kroma, and I'll be the president. And Guinea, what other president in Mampur? Conde. So when they come, because I've been joint border post, now ECOWAS been support them through the European Union. We all man they cost now. And then we support that project for open that joint border post.
And then they make that place we still maintain them.
Exactly. So when they come, we get the Salone soldier man, Salone policeman, and the Guinean policeman soldier man there. So when they come meet up, the two supposed to provide security for the two presidents there. Now the soldier man, the Guinea soldier man, and take charge. All the Salone soldier man are saying they give the order now. You go over under. You come also go so. You, I say you come on, go under. You know, this was like a joint, but they take command of what they do. They know them, they do the protocols, and then they observe everything. So Salone soldier man, so then team up no more the postman and they watch. What the man and take all things, you know, for commanding. So when the camp are starting, you know, order, law and order and something. Salone, Guinea soldier man and they really be up there. But I think say diplomacy.
But with soldier man and then Sabi sites we civilian and aid them.
Yeah, so sadly, you know, but I think say diplomacy and the government for ready for make Guinea know say now we get that place and make we get them back. Because other people in the vote and they participate in Salone issues, but when camp things so for benefits, they know they get the benefit of them. So wait not the essence. Some man go say, "Bomi, la transfer Guinea now," because if now they are the dual thing, the government forgets we and all anything in it. What's it for do? Let go there, you know. So I think the government need for pay attention to them border towns.
So let's jump quickly. We still inside Kailaun as the election done and the APC member of parliament they don't say then they boycott the parliament. Well, they not to say they don't boycott. They are still not going to parliament except for Mohamed Bangura. We the same way so sound the view of people in Kailaun for see what they think about this boycott business. So let's go quickly in Kailaun and let we hear waiting and think, yeah?
Agnes, come on.
Yes, ma, Agnes, come on. We don't understand see the opposition party, no one work with the current government, they don't win for them second term. What now you take, ma?
Right now, Sabi, what you did, right now, what you have a pray for, or one of the country come and place, more often what you pick it they eat. Right now, business they go on, they beg the government, they want to work.
But as a woman, what do you think say if development come, how one herself go enjoy the country?
Right now, woman they can do business, they get what they eat, they say go be happy. But right now, wow, we torment.
What are most of the challenges them when they get, especially when they far na the east on business?
Business that day, we see don't know more things, they don't go up.
So what now you find a message you want for you to the one day where they listen to you and also the watch you live on screen?
Right now we what you they pan, more pray God, the country can one worse. We not sabi what you they pan. But me right now my own problem, why the country can one work, and then sit down pan and more start for do business. But right now business now they torment all.
Yes, my name is Sir Henry Bundo.
Yes, Mr. Ndibundo. We understand see the opposition party we now the All People's Congress APC don't boycott see the no one for work with the current government we the ECSS be don't announce the result say that they win. As soon as citizens and all be done voting for them get a good leader, what do you take to this?
Well, I'm glad you have the thing to go. As a patriot, the only period for peace and unity in the country. Well, APC, they know to make them reach that point and leave. Yeah, CC, in other way, then they do the right thing because when they try for safe with democracy, they try for safe with democracy, even the constitution, then they try for safe. If the thing go on so, before they come on and treat, they jump, they go kill people and then they remain silent. So, Mrs. Na maturity means they use so. Na mature party, so not to for common a treat, but decide for remain silent. I think say that's the best thing that where you know bloody how situation how things they go so for remain silent.
Yes, not just look at una the far na the east if such thing they continue for happen na the country. What thing as a citizen you think say actually come around?
Well, me I dey appeal to the government. Let them try for work modalities in place. We the citizens of this country we need peace. How we don't enjoy the peace, we still dey yearn for the same peace. Waiting at the possible thing, let them work am out, let them try meet with the APC, let them come to one. At least if the country get peace, the least man go enjoy the little thing we go get.
You get any other message you want for add up to this interview?
Well, wetin more make I get for day, I dey still appeal to the government, the present regime, let them try solve this thing out with the opposition. You no find there one side remain silent, you no go find that no go born good pikin for country. Let them try solve am out. Na that na me own take.
All right. I think Sedan has some views of we corresponded and talked to about certain things so they happen after the election. That first woman is saying, you don't know what's the leaper. Always, business no day. Now I will tell you say the average man and woman ain't more concerned about in antomot, what they eat, what they sell, and then they take care of him.
I love that thing. I love that thing when I
Yeah,
talk. It just shows you what exactly the people concerned about.
Yeah, a lot of people are not concerned about, not to all this politics talk and whatever. They say, as far as I'm concerned, the bread and butter issue, the only unfortunate thing is that bread and butter, no day again at this new cabinet.
It don't count on the transport.
So, for say the bread and butter business, you know what they
bread and butter don't left the driving seat.
No, the bread no day, the butter no day, the man don't come back. Anyway, so the average man, as far as I'm concerned, now wait till they eat and how for selling business, for making get business. And I think say none of the basic thing where at least say I go sell again with me own and tomorrow I feed my family, I sleep tomorrow back and do the same thing. That's it. And the other man is a APC the opposition a big party here. They need for make them points and then try for to and discuss something like that. But the bottom line is I think say the issues of the ordinary man and woman and for let the country day together. I say one word, let the country day one word according to that woman, which is working together. No go do something in isolation. Working together is the best way. No one group of people don't go able to develop Salone. It's a teamwork, a teamwork, working together. They say if you want to go quick, go you one. But if you want to go far, you go as a team. So I think that is very important, even for these governments and the people, and some of the people in that NSC. And these are ordinary voices at the grassroots. People are more concerned about what they eat. So, but also that woman where you talk to so, or where you report what talk to so, now from Kailan, bring politics, you just say our word, and let the business go before, let them address the issues the way they feel every day. I think that will be the goal for every government we want for succeed. Let everybody, the average man, will get in basic. If you get Sandy right, I think it will be very popular. But if you not able to get them right, now I'm gonna make some people and pass them vote. For me them go before. Because if the average man not satisfied, somebody may say, if you get 10 bookman there, other person gets 50 people like when they not learn book better, but then they all over the place. If you're not going to an election with that person, they win you. You get 10 book, man. You get 50 people that are not go better book, but then book pass you. If you're not going to election, and they win you. So that for telling you that the majority in every election in every country very important. Because that 10 book, man, yeah, they all go book, but the 50 people that will not go book, and then at the villages, and 1 day and 2 months, then book pass the 10 book, man. So when go to election, if you're not 1 man for 1 vote, then they beat you. So if you want to make you win election genuinely, you have to satisfy that one. The basic things, not to corner in mathematics. So these are just ordinary realities of life. I think Sedan is very important moving forward. Yes, and prepare.
Well, a fine way some of the interviews that they come up now the country where they make other people that we not to understand what thing they go on. They know how thing they go, and especially people really out of the country. But again, I think say people really out of the country, they understand what they go on inside the country past the one the way they say. You know, just like what you mentioned, what that mommy say, you know, I feel sad where the mommy they tell you, you know, some time ago where we always see that they tell people that some of them people that they use, they not even know what they vote for. Then just they can use them for go vote, use them for waiting they want. Now exactly this woman speaks so. You don't really know, say, you don't even know. When you check, you don't know what's in politics. What's in concern, you can see that today you make life better for everybody. They will go sell in the market sell, buy and pepper and salt, go na house, go make food, and picking and eat. Now that one they in consider. You know, I know that a minister, you know, sometimes checkers have been known the president's name. You know, but now then they suffer. Now then they struggle the most. The one that now who they think they understand, who thinks they language small, we get a political connection, they're not too worried like how some of them are merely worried. Because in as much as the place tight, them they able to create a way where they survive. We are in some of them with people there, we don't know nothing about politics, then they vote no more for make they able to see how their life they go on for the day. Now them they suffer. So you know a frustrating. The mommy in statements really frustrating.
You know, as on all on talk, I go deliberately avoid that discussion day because when I don't talk already. You know, now this I've been done telling all along. When you mix the average voice, you know, that person where no go school, we concerned about bread and butter, and then you mix it with Bookman, you say it speak exactly how the majority of the people in the field. Yeah. And I exactly just can't tell me so. As far as I'm concerned, APC go na parliament too. APC not go na parliament too, not to your business than it. When thing concerned, but able for go doing business, able for feeding picking them, period. Now you focus down there, so you don't. But as always they be, let me go inside one quick one, and we see one little alala be day after the election. So let me just hear quickly, waiting them people I get for say from that area, they will come back just now.
Alright, so I deal with the public relations officer for the Bike Riders Union. Now Blanga Point, Machojong. What's your name, sir?
My name Patrick Luceni. Me na the PRO na Machojong Park.
Okay. We understand say one per on a members there. We get allegation they go around say them bitter. So what's actually happened inside this meeting?
Na true. One of our member go na one pharmacy where then they call food in pharmacy. He not be well. He go buy medicine. But actually the bobo they we meet them, he tell them say make them sell gan the medicine. But the bobo they not agree for sell gan the medicine. Then tell them say now be the cost the APC them. Now the bobo talk say he say well he say politics time be done. He say we don't forget about that day. So on the way now the bobo be they move for make it come. One of and the bobo now he come out he can slap in the nika. So they all come on now. Obanda, then they all they come, then they take stick, then they take stone, then they whap them, say then wound on my head, say now out on our hospital.
Okay, but some other people like we begin outside the incidents happen, they say this one a member here, so we popularly known as Nika. They get for cost the people then in that direction, and then now that makes sense they not be selling and the merits in the first place.
No,
what's going to be your comments on that?
Cost now allegation. That man they go, cost nobody at that place day. Now mercy you go by because you not be well. You not cost nobody.
All right, but some other people they say upon pronouncement of the 60% results and Nika in question be in a Abacha market for broke for them we if the label say na for them we belong to the All People's Congress when APC members them and on that basis then they if you don't like the cost na wide streets outside people believe say and people they allege say the one that we did in dominated APC members them. What could be your comment on that?
Even in that back we then talk na allegation. Because you know say by them will be there pan politics time. You understand? Everybody be there pan your normal business. And the man now brothers, now member. You understand? It just stand like way Adebayon be the cost the SLPP them. The man the cost will be the cost. You know call nobody. You know call nobody in name. And say the one them where them be give them money, where they not vote for SLPP. So now the cost will be the cost. You know cost nobody. You know point to somebody say now you are the cost. And you know broke no buffer. So if person talk say you can't go broke buffer, no, na allegation. You know broke no buffer.
All right, but tension don't begin to rise now in that direction. We make plenty of people be the pack the markets them today. And even that the way they announce results, plenty people begin for pack up the markets them as a result of chaos. And this chaos here so then say they come out small from the bike orders. And today self again na Abacha Park, plenty people pack the markets them as a result of chaos, pass way police them camp. And they say the chaos they come out from the violence.
Down the back, you know, come up from the bike riders. From the exit where that accident we don't take place, we out to board and a hospital, we they try follow control who members them. For me riots not take place. This morning, me left na Abranga, na the soldier team then come on from team then come. They can't ask we. They say where this stuff happen, which reaction we don't take. Now I said I say, well, we don't need try for put this situation down. For them, nobody no take no parts. No bike riders not take no parts. May they not cost nobody. May they not go with nobody. May they not play no riot. So on the way now, maybe they can hospital because they be say, oh brother, it's hopeless. I be they try now for Kana hospital. So now we hear say, then soldier team they don't go. Now don't jetty. They don't talk say, let the people they all pack their markets. But no bike riders, nobody no go there. We as we on side for say the bike riders now them go for go misbehave there. No, now allegation they make against we.
Okay, so what's the current health status of this Nika in question now in hospital?
We brother is sick. Now as I talk so they don't move with for go to na emergency.
Okay, so what's going to be your message to your company riders then and then the youths them now when it comes to peace as election done?
Me take home message to me brothers them. Election it done. We need development. We they talk to brothers them. Everybody there on peace. No cause nobody. No go cause problem to nobody. May everybody hold on in peace. This case right now as I talk so the one the way they do the accident don't arrest some of them. And the police then they investigation as I talk so. So I talk to me brothers them. Lord hold on peace. Election time done. We not need no violence. Now development to want. So I talk to me brothers them. For me everybody there on peace. Don't no cost nobody. No go cost nobody. No go threaten nobody now in us. So now that I get from the members then.
Then I'll be a reporter in a Bond District. Jonathan Omaro been talk to some members of the bike riders. As you say, I read that story. They one man they be between a bike rider with let's say some opposition APC party people now they beat them na Bond na Matthew John. And but the area also Jonathan asked the person who be talk the PRO for the bike riders about the situation where they be almost one broke then table and when people where they sell in the market where they let's say like APC party people and the man they try for present your own issue and he talk a lot of things about soldier team can they and all of that. But the bottom line is of course, born this is a strong role of the SLPP party, and the majority. So for me, the other questions then will be how the opposition APC, where they know they're a minority, then few in that place they go attack somebody who belongs to the ruling party of the SLPP. Now a strong role of the SLPP. Now story where or the account of things you look get a lot of question mark. Go if they fed some side, so you get beaucoup people in there. But I they go fed some side, with people in beaucoup pass you on a few. You know the consequences. So that means issue that anyway, I get a lot of question mark. The reports are in doing invest. It has a lot of probing questions, but it might be they explain is say they left some half side away, not good churching. So I don't know what you think.
You know, normally the name Alpha now people really can get sense, but some of the Alpha then they misuse themselves because of label. I don't say you, some of, you know. But it's just a point where you don't make the thing very clear to everybody. The last proverb where you give say you dey fight, Usa you feel say you get more majority, but Usa you dey go fight, Usa you know say now a small number of support you get it. How you dey able go start fight the way you know say you not get for game that fight day. You know, in the old statement, at first when this man they explain maybe what I be talk, me say not been catch up the points fast, but me brother able for pick them up, Usa we able faint say they try for paint themselves good and they try for paint the other side in a bad way. Because no way it possible for any APC supporter inside bond for go do short and acts like what in the explain so way it able survive that particular thing day. It's not possible. And the same way you measure that one day, them boku pass APC before this time, where even they say waiting now in campaign time, not talk of now where they get the power now they and as Kone say. Don't you APC supporter go attack SLPP supporter? That one is not a clear lie where this guy they talk. But one thing about SLPP supporters, especially the power, if anyone can come out for the give some lie statement in the media, why we know the doubt, the lie don't start from the airway Namada Bio, come down to the appointees, then we can come and the media they come and talk lie thing, and then they really see the lie and then they talk them and they know the shame they don't have for no. So the but what they said on copy, all of the statements they really know it's not a make-up statement. No way, I say no way where APC supporters them they do this kind of act where this man they measure so where they able survive na bond who they talk about. Yeah.
And then they talk I like the way the man explained. He say now then the small shop pharmacy. This man just go ask. A cost say the one day where they give money, we no vote for SLPP. Just like where Adiba yourself be the cost, nobody no call name. So you say, but then grab, then go beat and but then are peaceful people then the bike riders then they not do nothing. Then just take the man and can go hospital and then the soldier team then come and then say what they do them, but then say they left there no more. You know, are you this man a pistol guy?
So this soldier team now policeman there, on a soldier there, on a
soldier team. Another day talks them.
Soldier team.
The one they are first side we can't tell you say mother they can promote.
He's not soldier team. Like interestingly, this soldier team they're like everywhere in the country. And they're everywhere. And they get serious recognition from Marabio. How I say this or why I say this. When they go now Kailang, Usai Fatima go incite in people and for born people and place them. Say they're not supposed to get offices and they. You understand? Marabio come. So Jatim there, yeah. Are you funa there? Yeah. We get here again.
That one a big fool guy.
No, not a big fool. Oh. I don't kill like one of they underestimate certain things. Not a big fool at all. It gets reason for certain things then they. Not so then they use so against people, eh?
Of course.
Not a big fool. Not a big fool at all. The anything where they do on purpose. So I don't need too much labor on that one day. Except if Alpha gets something here for Rob Mott. But if not, I want to follow Kenima.
Yeah. I'm not gonna be labor on that point. Just like for share information, say also 8 people when they be arrested. Election day, June 26. That one they had be arrested and I put lock-up. You know, I just share with you the news brief from the judiciary of Salone. They say they're not sentenced there today. These are people who be supposed to go vote. Election day, they arrested. They say for riotous conduct. From that way they arrest the election, they June 26th.
Pretty sure now the one that will be the talk say then go vote and reject them.
Yeah, they stop there exactly now then. Where the place now open quick for the one go vote and open the center quick, or then the suspect says some UQ things they want play, where the election staff them want do, police be arrest most of them. So 8 of them today, they say they sentenced them because they may hold them, like I say, election day, and they don't in a jail day, and now today they say they sentence them for riotous conduct. So these are all part of the elections and the injustice they all they talk about. 8 people now put local. The incident may take place now Lonsar, Marampa Chief. We all be about that Lonsar incident. What the people that may accuse the next staff, they say they want to do some UQ business. So they will arrest them. Pardon Abi, Alpha Bange, Santigi Kamara, Francis Conte, Mohamed Conte, Ali Koroma, Anthony McCarthy, Ibrahim Koroma, all now Lonsar, Marampa Chief. They are rendered at the magistrate court and charged them with riotous conduct under Section 12 of the Public Order Act of 1965, disorderly behavior. So now I know more riotous conduct and disorderly behavior. Say, behave in a public eye supposed to behave. So they may not arrest them from June 26th and they able vote. Say today, but say I don't charge them. So, and I say some of them carry offensive weapon. Like maybe like somebody's people will get like knife or something offensive weapon. When I want part the people when they say big offensive weapon. So they be accused them and they are in there now.
So of course the can very clear and say this case gets get a political twist as they attract
of course
number of leading number of waiting onlookers and yes people will go watch at the magistrate court from the community the way nearby.
This now be
yeah.
The Salone process. After the voting on June 24, they begin to say some UQ business. Remember then telling they when they put the results there. Now the people and be the tower say no, once the whole thing when I open the business, make we able to see, we not satisfied with the way things they go. They made the tower for elections officers there and call police can arrest them.
26 they arrest them.
Yeah. So imagine they're not able to see now the announcement of results, nothing today, but I don't find them guilty.
So how long they send them go?
Well, the court said people in the ask, but they're not able clearly talk it exactly. I must send them because people and want to know the charges, but then just the information when they send out, they're not put they say I must year or I must month or I must week or whatever. They just say they don't sentence them. So probably by tomorrow they will come more specific. Today the information when they put out, not take exactly I must. But the point is. And people are maybe they protest against the election officer, how then they collect the results and everything, how then they put her inside the system, they say they arrest them for riotous conduct.
Okay.
Now
so, one point of correction, we'll make a mistake, just not say they don't even vote. They vote, but during the Salone process, decide and they do at the district level, say at one point they say for project and not project time. All of them things and therefore make we see what in the inside. So they arrest some of them on the 26th and then they try them at the magistrate court and now they don't send them and go. Well, we'll forget details about how long they send them go. Well, still inside election related something. As you all know, we've been doing an intensive reporting on election business. So let me go quickly now. Kenema and waiting again they get. Basically, this one are from Nyandeyama, community inside Kenema, outside the population. They get plenty population them where they believe they come out from the northern part of the country. So let me just watch waiting we reporter do as he talk to some people in there.
Actually, now power them in Borneo.
Kenema, now one location
where in 3 hostel here in Peking. The reporter try for talk to them, but let them know. I think say how the situation did it now.
Okay. So sorry, this not the power they been born in 3 hostel.
Yes.
Before
the power them born in 3
the election during the campaign.
Yes.
And now the party where them in call and pass message to them where instantly phone go off.
Yes. Now the party and the in Peking. So the reporter talked to them for know how and what actually happened. So when I listen to the story.
Okay.
Nyandeyama na Kenema na one location where in experience some threats before the election and during the election. But how the situation they like after they don't announce the final result? Well, Alhaji Alfred Sorigba na the Timini tribal head na Nyandeyama. What do you make of the situation currently as we conduct this interview?
this one before the election in the morning, we don't clean, just see paper, that the gate, where they say, well, if the man vote for APC, they will kill you, they will bomb them. So that make more people then go, then pull out. So now few of them will be not left in the area here.
So after that, the one day where they pull out, they may get chance for vote?
Well, they will not go. Chance not for vote. They will go out. They go like them various places.
But they don't return back? How does the community turn like now?
Well, they no return too much because they're not boku it. Because they boku pass through. But from that time where they go, they not return it.
So how when they feel now? When I feel safe, is everything all right now? The community has the tribe ahead for your compatriots then?
Well, the people in the civil area, they have to go small. Say, well, as long as we are around, we say the people courage. Say, we are no go, all no go. Let we do at the police. The night not they happen. So some of them are not in the deal for the dog.
Now we talk with the speaker, where na Chief Mohammed Kuyate, where na the speaker for the tribal community na Nyandeyama. What do you make of the current security situation, speaker?
Yeah, of course, Chief Mohammed Kuyate, the deputy to the tribal head for the one who district. Well, the threats before election, a lot of threats will be. We they write some post them, they say anybody will APC votes. But we make up our mind, we make the report for CID regional. So then say they make the follow-up, they will come about 17 houses where they go and put them in a day. But we thank God, nothing happened, no register, no major issue. After election, no problem. Although the threats will be before election, but now less peaceful. Now there are no major issues with cover.
Okay, but waiting, some other people then where then self can talk about peace, then get one organization where they call one-to-one organization, and they get people then with security background, and that would take me to Mr. Sheku Abdullah Jibril, when a retired security officer. Now you find yourself in this community. What do they do within the course of this period where people don't may feel comfortable in terms of security and waiting the situation turn like?
Me na Sheku Abdullah Jibril, NT chairman, one-to-one organization, right? Okay. Before and during the election, right? We motive Nami with the campaign against violence, right? Okay. Then after the election, right? Okay. Now with you association, we preach for unity, then peace and love. Okay. Then we aim for this support to one another. No matter the tribe, the religion where you belong, right? But with you area, no man see it. No matter we area, Nyandeyama or we have made a hot threat. But still, we know the we say not again we concern to violence or threat. But still, we still a monitor situation. We talk to ourselves, see, for let peace stay among us so that we will live as one.
Okay, so this time Nyandeyama, we don't be a lot of issues with them raised, they address, even though a lot of people they know return it. As you say, this is a very fast community where Nyandeyama and all interests whether they talk about a concern to a lot of people that would reside here. So the situation is how long will people for big peace with peace itself not able to succeed or survive within a community that has been very, very porous and prone to insecurity. James Jamil Fatoma reporting from Canada.
All right, Fambulem, we don't hear you waiting, we reporter come and tell. Yes, over to you, Alpha.
Yeah, first I want to apologize. We have been say na that chief way them born in us, but actually this one na the tribal chief na Nyandeyama section na Kenema district. Usada Alala let me go right, say, posting votes for the opposition in the Bonnie host and anything like this. So allow some people let me run away. Now we reporter Jamil Fatoma actually talked to. And he heard the chief say some people are afraid. We then go and not come again for gun votes. Some of the way they run away, they not come again because of the threats where they may go on that area. Once of the time when we reporter talk to the chief, the speaker and the other people are already talk about peace and cohesion and the Yama section. So apologies again, where initially I feel saying that chief for them in born that interview will bring them to some other time. But then at the situation, how what's happened before election day and how that particular section day where na area where they get boku people where they saying they support the opposition party, threats when they go on there and some of them run away, they're not able to come for votes because they're afraid. You know, that for saying almost the election, you know, a lot of things happen even before election and during the election and after the election. And all the while, and I just tell you, say, where the observer and they say things then they will not go right. Even if you don't believe themselves, but just listen to what they say and listen to some of the testimonies of them people there. Same with
Okay, so I think this, like when I can say, the trace still in at the ground. You know, the election, the kind of violence will be happen, the kind of things that will be go on. It still left some things then at the ground where they make a lot of people in the field right now. And we just hope say no more, all of that they will come to a past and we'll be able to reach to that point where we all will say this now we can't get we actually need for enjoy them. But so far I think say not that so far they happen.
What?
Yeah.
May God help. Now the prayer the question I say may God help. But I still they go right now. Plenty of people are in the dark. You know. The country just they go up and down. We even don't know it to Saudi. To be honest with you, the only people that way they try for assume like say they know who say we they now the one the way they can dance right now. We most of them say no say they dance when they dance. They just they dance for big fool themselves or big fool other people and towards the UQ they don't do. But for some of we even don't know, and the people them even at the ground when they interview them. So the statements the way that they give, they tell you say that not even know what's they go on right now and Usai we there and waiting at the position of the country right now.
And it's just too sad because you know even some of the one them way responsible we're supposed for the make let things go on I supposed for go, you know, the all the you know, certain thing and they will see some people and they dance, you know, but they dance really, but the dance not they get too much taste. Because how they use for dance with what you see them they dance now are two different ways. It's like with the dance for letting us see we say we still the dance, we get courage. You know, like we'll be the primary school, we get up that sports and song we can sing. Oh mighty yellow house, we mighty yellow house, we never give up, oh we take courage. So now that kind of dance we see now. Now that quiet dance, so you see say we don't
off movement.
Yes, na quiet one and they go up on no. So but we still we wait for see when things happen.
No sir.
No, you're not the right now. I don't tell you song with it. We never give up, oh we never give. So in as much as you get the international community in the bash, the other people already bash, get the country in the bash, but we still in our quiet side. We never give up. Oh, no. Even when the song where they play something, we give them up record, then they play, but now we never give up. Then they sing inside their mind, but still. All right, so we can go quickly. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, we are in TV Salone Live. We're there across all the platforms. The fan will and not forget for continue for the with free. All right. I know say you know go take me for left one and by.
Now this no more Spanish. We only left together. Nobody need left the company now. Nobody need left the company. Now he last card did not take first to go. Alpha don't take this order. It's a quick one. Now let me go quickly to the leader for the opposition party. Yeah, for now. Because they not can beat me. Okay, the leader for APC. Let's go back to the quickly. Alpha, maybe if you let you know so, read that quickly, let's just take the crew version.
Yeah, so the opposition candidate, Dr. Samura Kamara, still the press say the election not free and fair. And he also just released a statement for support, waiting he don't initially talk. And maybe I will read them in English saying we go try for cut inside Creole, right? This now waiting Dr. Samura tweets and also he share on our Facebook page about the elections. Then I will tell you, say they still not accept it about the election results, and they still stand, the opposition still stand on the stand. Like they still team up, outside and team up. All right. It say, my fellow Sierra Leoneans, as you all are aware, we are currently in an extreme challenging post-election environment, marred with expressions of disappointment, anger, grief, and seeming hopelessness.
Okay, so basically, what thing they try for talk now in this case, is say una all know say right now, with the kind of situation they right now, so that kind of triangle situation is challenging as we just don't come out from the election, the environment, the election fever still there between. But we all know say this election we just don't pass, so again, boku yuki, and plenty of people they express dissatisfaction. They're not glad at all, and plenty of people in vex, and they show the bitterness now they face them as they say they don't get any hope right now. As they notice say they not count them vote, but they not count them votes. And yes, to continue that don't go before you.
Yeah, knowing that your votes were not counted and the fact that your electoral commission could not account for your ballot, many of you are questioning the efficacy of elections and by extension, democracy.
So plenty of una vote, but they not count una vote. And the fact that the matter is the electoral commission, not able for explain to we better one how the ballots how they pass with the ballots them. And we know say plenty of una they still raise question about how the election been gone, especially now they try for ask about the kind of democracy we'll get right now inside the country.
So in the face of such deliberate institutional failure and daylight fraud, others, including some men of God, are busy running around, desperately preaching peace. I am compelled to say that many of these men and women know the truth. It is just that they are not bold enough to speak the truth where they should.
It's a right now, as we all they talk about, we all know say the thing will happen so now by power, now by force, now by willful business they do so. As it come out say the institution when ECSL it fail and then as well fraud with them thief we. And we see not up there was all of that on the day, we're all aware of that and day. We see some people them when call themselves man of God, then busy they pass like flying a coat, as they say they desperately they go about for preach peace. They say about yes, then they go about for preach peace. Now they stop.
No, he said they compel.
Yes. Okay.
State many of these men and women they know the truth.
Yes.
But they are not bold enough to speak
it. It's me because of the kind of act where they go on. It's a force for make a today come before una and tell una say plenty of them man and woman they are so they know the truth behind this election, but they all just sit down and they're not bold enough. They not get the guts. They not get the mind for come out and talk that thing where they call the truth. Who say they supposed for talking.
So may the fear of God resurrect. Yes, may the fear of God resurrect and prevail in their hearts, as well as in those architects of short, unprecedented electoral fraud. Meanwhile, let us as good citizens continue to hold on to the expectations of peace, justice, and truth sooner than later. God bless the Republic of Sierra Leone.
So in this case, Samura the turn pastor instead of the turn man of God instead of the man of God. So he pray for them now. So in this case, he's saying, we pray. He say, may the fear of God. He say, we may God let that kind of fairness where we forget for God. He say, we pray for let it grab. Now them different minds, them people are them man of God also, and let them able forget the heart. If we come out and talk about this kind of thing will happen inside the electoral process, as then thief with election, they fraud with broad daylight. He say, but as all this be, he say, let we all, as good citizens, continue for patience and hold on to expectation of peace, justice, and truth sooner rather than later. Yeah, it say, let God bless the Republic of Salone. This is a short one word we come out from Samura Kamara. Bible, what do you think of? What do you make up of this?
Well, we one player, I tell you, say the fake religious leaders, them way we see right now, as I always they describe them now, yeah. What we see right now, the well trusses, the sheikh then old tasbih, then the pastors they will see their old Bible,
and put collar.
Then get that white collar, where they can choke themselves. Way maybe I think that the rope down the way God get for use for drag them, go put in a hellfire. I think now in that one day.
And what about the imam and pastor, the imam and that tasbih?
That has been na the and cuff them, then cut some, then turn and koboko for whip them for tell them say una be the fraud, me God una be say una the serve. Because as far as me concerned, I be asked a question if we get religious leaders them na Salone. Well, we get them by the name, but we don't get them by action. Then they go with the name, they use God in name for usul. Then they use God in name for go fend the antumont. Allah Muslim the Allahu Akbar. It's sorry, it's sad. The same people that we see them today, then they go around and say that they preach peace. Me not able to understand the peace way them people they go and preach. Because if you want to preach peace, as things begin, at they begin, take to the ending. But if plenty people don't lose their life and properties them today in the country, we don't see no religious leader or religious council pull a statement.
All the kind of thing they hold on to mind so. Where they happen all over the country. We don't one day see them.
They're not they come out.
In the beginning, they begin say, let's pray for peace. But after that, they yell.
Instead, idle one, then go make them say some check then go protest, but gay no gay business.
Well, this I told you.
Can you imagine?
Gay and lesbian, they go protest against them, then they forget about the real issue.
Wait till they happen, where they affect the people.
And they protest before the election.
So that will show you how crazy them people are the day, my brother. No hard feeling. I tell you. No afraid for talk to no fake pastor. No afraid for talk to no fake sheikh. Because now only sheikh and pastor when they serve God genuinely,
and
they swear you.
Allah
you know, no other way they cost them and them. You know, but all they swear when they don't pray for they in a church amongst them. Not so it still exist. They exist so.
Allah Akbar, sheikh, what do you protest for? Yeah, Allah Akbar, yeah, the one for Tony Alice.
So me, I don't talk fast with me, brother. To be honest with you, all about the thing when they go on, but the religious council are fake.
No, I'm not sure saying a fake. Oh, I think they are they're all like waiting. They happen the journalists, them and civil society, and the same thing. All of them want recognition. They no one for the bad book of the power that's me. Alpha.
Well, I think say the issue of the religious leaders, me from the one I know say Boku religious people in our Salone. I think why be the university, the professor be telling me say religion is the opium of the oppressed. You know, sometimes I don't like for say a lot of them about religion out. The professor in believe say religion are like a painkiller to a sick being. When person they you want for chap people or you don't get much for do, they put religion before. Well, a lot of me view on my professor, I just re-echo that. You can disagree with the other person, can disagree or whatever. But the problem with the religious leader in a Salone, as person in a person, not get mental and the truth. But we all see we on church, we all been the go with small tail with the Catholic Church. We then go say President Julius Maada Bio no be ever married that in West in a church. Because the boy let them marry Fatima Bio, they marry and President Bio. You know, later on other people in the church then
you know what happen. You see sometimes and then we can talk more about God the working. You know what happen the priest or the bishop? Several times they make mistake continuously.
Yes. He called my President Bio the she instead of he.
Continuously.
You know, then he correct himself. You know. So all that small things, some of them, I make all men of God in a Salone, they know Boku they not honest enough to say the truth to power. They only tell truth to power to the one they way and the less fortunate, but the one they in a power when they enjoy the resources, then they get them packages. They are okay, they're not telling the truth. So now that's the problem. So where the opposition leader they say, you know, some of them they know the truth, but they don't want to talk them. I think say that it make a lot of sense. Religious leaders for people who are able to talk the truth. But if we're not able to talk through, one side no more they talk through, I think say a cause for concern. But by and large, I think say when a role in the community is very important. Because at the end of the day, if we're not able to tell when they see something black when I call them white, when they lost respect in that. And honestly, at the end of the day, I can say I don't need for like a pastor or man of God to go tell me waiting for do. Because I like serious alone. When you go, in fact, say if you go give one back rest, then they go put you before. I like you know the praise. Now before saying they go put you, then get special chair for you. Or you give fat envelope. Then they go put you before side. I like that the first step of go now mosque or church. So as far as they're concerned, I want to the give important. So whether the truth or not, they don't care. So I think so that at the end of the day, if people really want genuine peace, because we will do a little bit of peace and conflict studies, and they say if facts no day, no means say peaceful at all, which means the absence of war does not necessarily means there is peace and stability. Sometimes it's like what I can say, like, yeah, you know, it call on top, right?
And yes,
it call on top of one border.
So I don't waste your time on this one too much. I want to touch on something quickly before you go. The issue of Air France International, where they don't stop the come one, because we understand that the airport supposed to be, a gateway, up for Africa, where for they get a lot of flights where they come, they turn out for the year for that kind huge, but unfortunate for say the kind tax they now they see $25, $50. Then they pay this dollar security. I report all kind of tax then at the airport right now. People at the balance. Interestingly, they don't talk and people they don't talk and say before they pay all of them tax, then they go Guinea. And that's why they happen now. Now Guinea the boom, and then Salone airport they can't turn to ghost town. What do you make up of this? As one of the flights don't decide for takeoff. Tell me and you more of this thing.
Air France actually communicate. They get a regional office, Air France, and get a regional office na Dakar. They actually do a communique. We say then they stop the flights na Freetown with immediate effect, because according to them, they say Freetown no get a lot of traffic, which means a lot of people they go they travel go Salone. And the truth is, most people they go Salone per year. Tourists, most tourists, the people they come get nothing for go do Salone and no more they go aka. Most people they go there for business. Pass if they work like their embassies or want and then mining company, we mining may they boom. So because of all this, Air France said then they stop the flights for go Salone with immediate effect. But other people they talk about a lot of things because of this new fancy airport to all get now. Get a lot of new taxes where they don't add. For example, development fee they say now they pay $25, whether they enter or they come out. In a development fee. They say they use that for develop the airport. $25. You understand? So because of that, a lot of flights don't cut off. Air France said and they stop for go Salone until further notice. So if you see the tweet, you even see a tweet where I also share on Facebook where some people actually been on the grumble about this for a long time now. Where they say the new airports get a lot of FF charges. So some people then they go Guinea, then they pass by road and go Guinea, then go take flight, then come abroad for avoiding charges. And also the ticket for go Salone is expensive. I checked ticket last year, December, for go Salone. It been so expensive, almost $2,000. So people they say they get flights where they are 1,400 for go Conakry, or something they 1,500 or even 1,200 return flight. So some people they decide they go Guinea. When they reach Guinea, then walk by road, take motoka, then drive, or then get charge a one motoka, then pull and Conakry, and go Freetown. It better than say $500-600. And also look at the ferry. If you know I'm passing a ferry, you pay $50 for get that water taxi where they take you from Lunge to Fruit. So all the money in there, you go find out people and they spend like an extra $600 or $700 or even more. So some of them design now say, why I not go Conakry? I take the road, I can't Salone, I reach Salone, I do my business. So but people in the balance. So because of that, Air France they say for fly a Boeing 747 from France and go through and go Freetown, if they're not able to get better passenger and again for pure less taxes, they make good business for them. So for now, they don't stop flights for go Freetown. And this night concern now for most people because one of the biggest flights where they go West Africa. And you even see another tweet where the new chief minister, David Senga, he said tweet about him. I'll be signing for you. Where instead say he been there on the phone with Air France, then the manager in West Africa. For talk about how then they cancel flight first na Salone and then they try for engage with them for see they always welcome if they want to come back. But other people are now they concern say if Air France on a big flight don't begin take this decision, maybe other one then go follow. Because at the end of the day, it's about business. If you did fly this big plane going and they're not able to get beaucoup passenger there and the tax them because of this new airport, this fancy airport, who all be they talk about now, new taxes they don't come. Somebody tell me say buy water. na airport here, but I think 100,000 euros. When they sell now, do 15,000 euros inside the new airport, you buy 100,000. That grafting water, one bottle. I don't know if not true, but somebody tell me about that.
Possible.
So yeah, so imagine you go buy that at 100,000 euros inside, where they get now do 15,000. Now they get $25, like I said, then call and development fee. You know, Creo Bob been talking about it a few days ago, and I also asked other person, tell me say yes, not true. And get $25 development fee. When you just pay a normal, except for develop the airport.
They get security fee,
Yeah.
airport fee.
Security fee, all the things, and the landing fee, the flights if you park there for 1 hour and extra charges and all of
the
that.
International Aviation
All of that.
Authority one time we don't even talk say this new tax business where we don't impose because now the government says if we can. Then say this new tax now like where we take bullet we shoot we safe now with foot. Indeed now they happen so imagine. We're not going to say it one big Boeing like that, they big flights like that, they don't cancel them flights because they're not get better passenger. If before this time they get like 100 passenger, now they don't cut down because all man they look for saving money for common and them parts of the world. Like yesterday, we'll be the host or day for yesterday. I can't quite remember. We'll be hosting diaspora people then. We say for example the Nigerians them or the Guineans then they pay $400 or $700 for going to them country. We they pay close to $2,000.
Yes. Yeah. So you see, can you imagine that? So if you go Guinea, you pay 1,400 return ticket. You reach Guinea, if now $100, you able to charge one whole taxi, then go left you put a free to from Conakry to free to $100. So you save like over $700-800 we go free to able to do other things. You know, avoid the water taxi when at $50, you know, avoid that ferry where you go for wait. So but it actually makes sense because from Conakry to Freetown.
I not caught you again, you know, with people in this platform, when this thing begin at the first begin talk, I'm saying now so then get for do. And either they tell and say, I'm only for do so in the country. But now they do so. You know, if this government they pay attention to waiting with people in the talk on the platform there, so it will help them a lot. Yeah. But then they ignore them, then they be in the vuvuzela, the way they go and bootlick to them, tell them, say, that good thing that they do. This now they tell on this so. And the next one, now they how they call them, the terminal. The Wataki. Now get for suffer another big setback. Imagine a whole December. Wataki, the last December, it dry like.
You see? So all lengthening a day, you know, and when you talk about investments, now I go when they talk about that airport. Building the airport is one thing, but it ain't in a package. The president, the government will say, they get the airport, then they get the bridge. So imagine how much hours they spend for Komolunge. Let's say you don't fly 8 hours. Let's say from London to Freetown. 8 hours, right? You reach Lunge, where can down at the airport. Okay, you got to spend another 4 hours before you reach Freetown if you want to pass by the ferry. First, you got to do 30 or 40 minutes. You take taxi, you go on a ferry. Then you go wait, say the ferry they move. Say you reach and go and the traffic. Now almost about half of the time when you fly from London to Freetown, half of it they use or they waste from Lunge.
And then the price, for example, starting just the ferry is $2,632 from US for Camp Salone.
You see? So imagine. So if Conakry say 1,400 return ticket or 1,500, tell me, you know don't save $700 or $800. You know go there, you go rent $100, take taxi, then carry go save Freetown. You don't save all that body. In fact, I go and watch, you know, the roadway, how the things then they go, and the road fine say rich. So this is a business strategy. Okay. You know, but people are not they see and that way. If it's no more, oh, this is, so these are all this. So and Air France are very big flights, na class A flights in the world. So the other one then go begin watching and I'll just say, well, Air France don't take this. Maybe also begin watching that side river. Probably then get a point. So because of that, make them more attractive, make other things. Even now water taxi, if allow na go left and people are the controller, ineffective more. In fact, some people in the time say the water taxi, they don't let the ferry run safe. Because so that they will get more passengers. $50. You pay $25. So you pay $25 away rich. Then the development fee at the airport and other taxes. From there, you go take the water taxi, $50. You cross. You understand? Then you go take taxi now from the water taxi or Mutsukara for going else. So you end up for spend an extra maybe plus minus over $150 for like reach now. We don't reach inside Salone now. Right. But if you like you reach now Freetown, Conakry, you hire a taxi where they count to straight now, you also pay $100. Charge a whole taxi. You know, you charge a whole taxi, then count you straight now, you also not tongue. You know better? You know. So I think all of these are things that people have to pay attention to. But now, Air France, as you said, don't see, the new chief minister, and he on Twitter and the video, instead say he talked to the manager and he say, I had a good call with Air France GM, then a general manager West Africa, to understand the decision to suspend some routes in the region, Freetown and Banjul, starting this winter. Long impact COVID, flights availability, and volume of travelers. You know, well, in a very diplomatic language.
So it's like COVID
you know,
we thank Air. It's also like COVID because even the
said the
hospital
flights
themselves, COVID, you need to use mask again. So what about the flight? What is one COVID get for doing the flight again?
In the trial for saying the impact of COVID, you know, Air France now make it they feel
when they don't left COVID,
yeah,
they don't left this stock now, so I think logo.
So now that I for tell you, say instead I don't know, say Air France don't talk about saying they suspend flights go Salone, and it gets a very big impact because now I think you get Brussels, you get Air Morocco, you know, Royal Air Morocco, Brussels,
and
interestingly,
people even suffer more na Air Morocco and imagine the way Air Morocco get competition, then they still treat with people them when they go na Casablanca. Sometimes they so they can beat them, then they left them they even. So now, if Air Morocco are the only one when they come up from Europe, America for going inside Freetown, imagine what it mean for people then.
Yeah, you see. So at the end of the day, people for Congo Salone for be more expensive, and it gets in your impact because person go and go Salone.
You know, not only if I say expensive now one understatement. What about the treatment? Sometimes they go sit on Casablanca 7, 4, 5 hours. You know, and at the end of the day, it reach some time when they cancel flights, they don't even announce to now. For example, when they go now then Salone or other countries, when you want to go Tawaba, they beat you, then they call them police and then beat you. Good one.
Yeah.
They put you back in the prison for some hours, they let you. So imagine now that we can get this kind of challenge again with people and they get for beats them more than any other thing.
Very important, very important. And the bigger picture is where tourists want to go to a country. First, they look at, okay, I want to go Salone. They begin look at first the flight. I must for pay go there. They look Banjul. I must for pay go Banjul. They look Dakar. I must for pay go Dakar. You look the other city then. No, Dakar a big city. You find pass and big pass.
They get for look at the benefits. Apart from the pay, wait till they go enjoy.
Benefits.
Wait till they
Thank you. Where go Salone, wait till they able to see. Wait till they go able to do that. You know, so like that development fee, $25, just development fee. Person they pay a normal, you don't know what they pay for. You know, at the end of the day, then they go take and the flight expensive.
Now the government then you get money. Now the government say put her.
See, man. And you spend a lot of time for reach Freetown. You don't reach Lunge, you don't, like I say, 8 hours for flight from London, Heathrow Airport to Lunge, 8 hours, direct flight.
No, but when
they go spend over 4.
Alpha, I mean, the government means saying a BOT, build, operate, and transfer. Yeah?
Yes.
Why we? Because that is a development entity, but why we the people for go begin pay development fee for that airport thing?
Well, I think that development fee, they're not able to explain and better it, actually. For let people able to understand because I think the development fee it meant say that money when they pay now for use and for develop the airport facilities and stuff. But I don't know how they do it because the airport is still new. I know say you forget wear and tear when I repairs at some point. But now the money, most of them or all of them when they collect, build, operate, transfer mean the one who build the airport for winner, they build them and then they operate them. And after when they operate and say the money don't come away, they spend for bill them plus them profit, then another and give it. So all that money they collect, but government put the development fee. So we don't know if they go direct to government or they go to the one where they run the airport. That they may explain them very well. All I know is people they pay $25, whether they enter or they come out, then call them development fee. So all anything they plus the taxes, they don't add taxes, the one then way with the park flight, because the flight where they park, if they park for 2 or 3 hours and get out in the charge and they don't increase after this new airport, they don't increase them. So if you don't get better passenger, also you go park the 1 hour, then go charge you almost thousands of dollars. We know they get better passenger in there. You know they make more business and much sense.
They don't go.
Yes, exactly. So you know they make much business and much sense. So like, okay, if I go Salone, let's say I spend 1 hour a day. Let's say maybe I pay $10,000 for my flight for park day for 1 hour. I know they able to get passenger there. Where even maybe they pull half of that. You know, because they get other charges back when they pay and all other things, then get them staff there when they sleep now the hotel and get for pay and other things and then whatever. So as you say, this is also good business. This why I not cut off this
So you know
this particular destination.
These 10 flights there, the hostess and the waiting them, they're not the sleep na Salone.
Yeah, so
for them.
That's it.
So
all and they all
go sleep now like Libya or they go sleep now like other side. They need to sleep now, Salone.
Yeah. So you see, all I want to do.
So again, no flights.
Yes, they know the sleep day. Hotel no day.
All I want to do. You see, because imagine I miss flight na Lunge. I miss flights na Lunge. I spend like an extra 1 night na Lunge. Man, for make I get something for eat, for I get like a good restaurant or buy food and eat. Na net after I don't miss me flight. I been here for the day, say the other day, say the other night. Pass them the way they sell fry and treats. All the hotel there and they're not gonna know where to sell food. All the way to sell them may not close. So how you go say an international airport city? If person a candidate is stranded, you know, able to get good quality food later, or even me. I say them but I'm the way they meet at street where they sell them fry, bread and fry, and then no more than they. So because of that, you don't expect like a class A, you get all empire there and then crew there. Say the one can't sleep in a lungi. Who said they go to sleep? The facilities are not enough. They're not there. And they're not going to say they go free turn because look at the ferry, you know, all that inconveniences. I would say, like, now I make I give the shortest example I give from London Heathrow to Freetown, 8 hours. You don't fly 8 hours, you as a pilot and you crew. No need for rest. Then when I can't go inside traffic again, when I go use that ferry, you use another 4 or 5 hours for let reach your hotel now Freetown. You get for sleep, then you get for come back on 7 o'clock morning, you get for move your flight, you get for take that same route and come. Impossible. So they're not they sleep there. All these are some of the things. So when the government they talk about increasing rates, making about this fancy new airports and everything, it's good, the development fine. But if we think about what they bring back and how they will make them more you know, affordable, and also how people are going to patronize with them. So now I don't begin to see the issues. The airport is new.
I wish they're going for land from some damn things there and so on at the university. But unfortunately, not the land. If that be the case, billing, that's what the class the end for today. Thank you very much. Unfortunately, we're not able to take call until we get for buy one more thing for you for getting a call. So again, very sorry about that. Well, until then, we'll get for meet again. It's another beautiful edition of the program we'll call we had. I'm joining in the morning 9 a.m. for a program we'll call Colores. And of course, we will discuss a lot of things inside it. And thanks to all for a like, on a share. You will not like it 1,454 on YouTube and on Facebook we get 548. So please, when I like the program and share them. Yeah, thank you very much. Until then, me and the freedom fighter. God bless you, country Israel. When we call we are.
By Bure Kablai from the north. Tata, we love now.
Thank you guys. See you some other time, or see you when you see me. God bless.
In Japan, where they send a Salone delegation this, they not agree for me we enter the hotel because they say we get debt today. And then I mean the first time we had a good day. Now that I inherit. Where everybody don't go inside, me not be still able because I be needful. Ask me with all my delegation, pay for the hotel bill where they be done left day, I don't even know which year. Before me they allow for before then they allow me for enter day. Then kind national disgrace then they it don't make Salone man don't lost in self-esteem. Today, Sierra Leone is viewed differently around the world.
Can you imagine a president enlightened, he saying go Japan, where he reach at the hotel, then they say, well, buddy, you government not pay we to, you know, come on. This is a joke. This is a joke. You and I, if you ready for Car London today, now when you Car London, now you can't find your hotel, that's it to go sleep. This guy for not booking hotel, but don't tell us, no, we don't accept you now because you still owe it. But you can lie, then can lie there. Say that when you reach that hotel, then they tell you, say, no, you last government, they owe you. No, seriously, Juma, you know, I make with the question you ask me, say, if we want to give Madam Bio back another chance, if Salone people they do up, then they sign a death warrant.
That's like cash box. One social media commentator will put more inside this particular talk on the Japan trip of the caretaker. The African Express not waste any time. They go back to the archive and then what did they do? They pull all the list of the visitors them we don't go to Japan and the one them we don't come inside Sierra Leone from Japan. The African Express not up there. Then go before and talk say this trip where caretaker bio the talk say it go pay debt for the last government in Japan. In SSF care go about $270,000. Let me read this thing for you. Then say President Madabio still withdraw about